I like to do circle stuff.
When gay guys get together in a group, they make a circle. He might actually go to a gay party with this on. I can appreciate like a man's chest, but I don't like want to like do anything with the penis. Doucette, straight or not. Greg, you had to see this coming after we did the Liver King straight or not video. We have back again Straight Cody, the straightest guy I know, and me, Dr. Tony Huge. We're going to start out with this cover photo. Greg says, I don't think I've ever had a gay thought. That was a statement during an interview, but the screenshot of him looking suspiciously lovingly at another fitness influencer.
Will Tennyson. Well, it's interesting because Greg happened to be the most requested straight or not on the channel.
Right. So we're going to take your requests on the Liver King straight or not video. In the comments section, Greg Doucette was the most heavily requested next episode of Straight or Not. We weren't even sure we were going to do it again, but because you requested so much, we're going to do it. So you can also let us know in the comments below who else you want to see us do Straight or Not on. Cody, let's get right into it.
Okay, so we have a bunch of clips. We got a bunch of pictures.
You did your research here. I see. Look, he set up this whole document analyzing in detail whether Greg Doucette is straight or not.
Yeah, so we're going to go through each thing and really analyze it and really look at it closely, and then we can determine whether we think he might be gay.
Okay, so first one is his clothing. Looks pretty suspect. These are tight overalls, so tight that we can see the bulge, like we're broadcasting and we're advertising that part of the physique. On the other hand, he is a cyclist and he is a bodybuilder. And we do know bodybuilders and cyclists like to wear tight clothes. Cyclists, because they don't want wind resistance. So all the cyclist clothes is very, very tight. He may be getting into the habit of wearing tight clothes as a cyclist. And then also as a bodybuilder, wearing tight clothes to show the physique.
So even though these are biking clothes, it looks like, which I actually didn't think of before. Even though they are biking clothes, it still looks very, very gay, I would say. Wouldn't you say so?
Well, this looks like a specifically gay style because
gay style
overalls and like showing the nip, like you could cover the nipples with the straps, but instead the nipples are just peeking out, like peeking out to tease another man, to
peeking out in like a really
interest.
Gay kind of a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks absolutely gay. I'd say this is 1 point in favor of being gay.
Okay, I would agree with that. Yeah.
All right. And although you also found some pictures of bodybuilders wearing gay clothes who might not be gay.
Well, it's just bodybuilders wear a lot of gay clothes.
I have to say, this guy does not look gay.
He doesn't?
I mean, you're the expert. Do you think this guy's gay?
Well, I wouldn't say he's gay, but he's definitely wearing gay-looking clothes. Wouldn't you say so? Or would you say that's more like he looks like a clown?
I'd say the clothes look really gay if he wasn't so jacked, but he's so beyond. I mean, of course, there's a lot of gay guys that have great physiques. In fact, I'd think on the whole, gay guys have significantly better physiques than straight guys.
Right.
But this is like extreme bodybuilder big. This isn't like big to get gay attention because this is so far in excess of what a gay guy would need to build muscle for attention.
But he also might happen to be gay.
Yeah, he might, huh? But these guys, I mean, they have the long
this
hair.
Looks very, very gay. Wouldn't you say so?
I don't know. To me, it looks gay, but I also don't think that they're gay because they're wearing this. I feel like because they're bodybuilders, they get a free pass to be able to dress like this.
Okay, so you think bodybuilding might be a free pass to look gay?
Yes.
But be straight. So these guys could be totally straight, but they look gay. It even says top bods.
Oh, I thought it said top buns.
No, it says
I read it wrong.
Top bods.
Top buns, top bods. Oh, God.
Man, this was an era, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the overalls. Yeah.
It's a little gay. It's a little gay.
Okay.
It's not 100%.
So let's go.
It's also very 90s.
Let's take a look at Greg Doucette's picture again. The more muscle you have, the more it looks like a bodybuilder. But Greg's got a lot of muscle and he's super jacked. But he doesn't have so much that you would say like these guys are so big that the costume, it's like a costume. Greg, it looks like he might actually go to a gay party with this on.
So that's a really good point. Like with the big guys, it looks like a costume. I didn't think of that before. So with that said, I think we should add one more point in favor of being gay.
Okay, so 2 gay points so far
gay
for
points.
Greg.
I like to do girly stuff.
All right, now you've got a video clip. What's he going to say in this video clip?
So Greg said that in his past, he used to do a lot of girly stuff in his youth. Let's see what he says.
That or girls can do this and circles are allowed to do that, but not this. Okay. So when I was growing up,
Wait, I noticed the pink Superman logo.
Pink.
Of all the
Yeah.
colors. Like there's a lot of colors we could use, but pink of all the colors. And the original Superman logo is like blue and red. So like if you're going to deviate from blue and red traditional Superman colors, what are you trying to express with that change in color?
So pink is a straight color, but straight guys can wear pink, but they just have to tell people like that they're straight.
Greg has said it before in previous video, but does he say it in this video? Let's see.
Okay.
I like to do girly stuff.
Oh.
Girly stuff. So what? What's a girly stuff? What's a guy stuff? There is none. That's kind of the point of the video. There is no girl stuff or guy stuff. It's circle stuff.
I wouldn't
So
agree
when
with that.
was
I
a
think
kid-
there is guy stuff and I think there is girl stuff. Like girls play with Barbies and then boys play with like army soldiers and stuff like that. Right?
And if you have a child that's a boy and playing with Barbies, you would, yeah, and like not just one time, but like says, no, I don't want to play with GI Joes. I want to play with only Barbies. You'd start getting a little suspicious, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't just say, oh, my son likes to do girly stuff. You'd be like, why is he not like anything the guys like and likes things girls like at such a young age?
Yeah, this one's kind of different, they might say, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, doing girl type shit doesn't necessarily make you gay. It doesn't technically make you gay, but it sounds kind of gay, right?
And I noticed at the very end of this, listen to what he says.
There is no girl stuff or guy stuff. It's circle stuff.
Circle stuff. That when Greg Doucette says circle stuff, the fact that circle stuff comes into mind, like I think, I'm not an expert on gay stuff, you tell me, but I think when gay guys get together in a group, they make a circle.
Yeah, like
So
they
like the
call
one
it-
guy's doing something to the guy in front of them and the other guy behind them is doing something to them and it makes a
gay circle. It makes a
I mean,
gay
at least
circle.
that's what I would do if I like if I can make I like two girls, so like a girl behind me, a girl in front of me, like I want to be sandwiched between them. I don't want to be sandwiched between two guys, but I imagine if a gay guy would want to be sandwiched between two guys, and then that, if you have enough of them, then it makes a circle.
So he's talking about gay circles here. So I think I would definitely give that a point for in the favor of being gay.
Now we're already 3 points in for gay, but you're the one who lined these up, so you may have set them up. I mean, are we gonna find something in favor of being straight here, or so far?
I did find stuff in favor of him being straight.
Okay,
Yeah, for
okay.
sure. Don't you worry. We'll get there.
All right. So what's this one going on?
Well, Greg says that he would rather swallow than give a blowjob.
Okay.
Would you rather give the first 99% of a BJ or the final 1%?
What would I rather swallow, or let's see, how long would it take? 5-10 minutes in.
He's really thinking.
Wait, he says it would take him about 10 minutes to get him to finish. How does he know
I'm
that?
more scarred by the length of time, the time under suction, than actually having to do that swallow.
The time under tension.
And then, hey, divine protein. I can say, hey, I listened to Connor Murphy, and who knows? So I'm going with the
Connor
last
McMurphy.
1% on that one. Wow.
He wants the last percent. He'd rather swallow than do the
Do the
actual blow.
whole blowjob.
Well, this is so fascinating. So many things Greg says has gay undertones to it, like his
Yeah.
word choices and.
It kind of makes sense though, because like a blowjob could take a very long time. You're sucking a dick for a very long time. Whereas he kind of he said like the sperm, it has protein and stuff like that. You just swallow it and you're done, right? But overall, the fact that he said that he would swallow it is gay. So, yeah. And you know what? A lot of people who would have been asked that question, they wouldn't have a choice. They would have to pick one or the other. Either way, whatever way you answer that question is going to be gay.
Okay, so since you're the straightest guy we know, you're the benchmark. You're the guy we compare all the influencers against to see if they're as straight as you, or you know, determine if they're straight. What would your response be, Cody, if he asked you, would you rather do the first 99% of a blowjob, or would you do the last 1% finishing? How do you respond to that?
Okay, so basically, like when you swallow, then you're gay. But if you just suck, if you swallow, you're gay. That's all I'll say.
So out of the 100% of a blowjob, the last 1% is the most gay.
That's the gay part,
and that's the part that Greg Doucette chose.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's this? Gay for pay?
So wait, we'll give him another point. Well, how many points are we at now? Shit, that's a lot of points so far.
Yeah, that's like four. Four out of
points.
4.
Okay, so John Bravo and Nick Trigilli think he did gay stuff for pay with his clients.
Nick Trigilli did that stuff like that. So Nick would be another expert from the side of what's. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, he would be the gay expert. Where
Nick's
I'm
an
the
interesting
straight
case.
expert.
Yeah, Nick did a lot of gay stuff, but is he gay? You could
Maybe he was just gay for pay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could do gay stuff and still not be gay, just as a job, right?
Yeah, like you can do gay stuff and still be straight.
Okay.
So let's see.
What is Greg giving you and doing for you for $3,000 a month, 15 times the rate?
It's not bodybuilders that are spending this money with Greg Doucette. If anyone's spending the money, it's these old perverted men who's having him dance on camera. You read the site, it says $500 FaceTime call for 15 minutes. What do you think these guys are doing for 15 minutes or $500? You don't even pay the sharmutos that much money to dance on screen. So in reality, nobody's paying $2,000, $3,000 a month. That's a year's salary, $24,000, $36,000 a year. That's a whole year's salary that somebody would have to pay for training. Now, if you really think about it, all jokes aside, he probably doesn't have that many clients anymore because the guy's busy. He's making videos 24 hours a day. He puts out 2 videos a day. And if you look at his Social Blade, I think he makes 25 to 30 grand a month. And I've been on YouTube long enough to know by the numbers how much money a person makes. So when you're making that kind of money.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. You know what? There's really no evidence. They're just talking about it. So you don't actually know. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think that there's plenty of people that are willing to pay Greg Doucette, what is it, $2,000 per hour he charges? Yeah,
For the coaching?
to talk to Greg Doucette for coaching and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, he's very knowledgeable. I think he's a great coach.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll give a point for that.
Yeah. So I think actually, I wouldn't give a point, but I wouldn't say it's also straight. It's just probably not gay because they're just trying to stretch an inference.
I think that's what they're trying to do too. Yeah. Now, next, let's look at this, okay? Derek says, and this is really important, Derek from More Plates, More Plates.
More drugs, more hugs.
Exactly. He says that trend makes you gay. Let's watch this.
Okay.
If you want to consider that f***ed up or not f***ed up, like whatever, that's your own personal thing. But ultimately, it's like deviating from what is like his normal is all I'm trying to say. The fact that he's deviating to something that is not what his brain otherwise used to be stimulated by, and now this thing that was otherwise his normal is now no longer satisfactory, and he's no longer like even turned on by it. It goes to show that he...
Okay. So now look at this. Greg has used trend.
Oh.
Greg has used trend. He admits it. Check it out.
Used it before. Yes, I've used it at least 10 times. Does it work? Yes, of course it works. Works a lot.
He's used it 10 times.
Incredibly well.
Now,
so why wouldn't I just use it if it's so amazing? Because it's not safe. It's not the smartest thing to do.
It's not safe. It could land you in a circle.
It could land you into the circle. So there's really not much more to say about trend besides that. Everyone knows trend makes you gay. And if you're taking trend and you haven't any gay thoughts or you haven't turned gay, it's only a matter of time.
So it's because trend makes you so horny and makes you sexually aggressive and want to try things that you haven't tried before, like many other things, opens up your mind to what else could turn you on, and some people get super kinky.
It's not opening up your mind. Derek straight up said it's a deviation of thought. You straight up deviate.
So you interpreted that to say that
turns you gay.
Okay. So Tren, anybody who's done Tren, I mean, you got to be careful. A lot of the audience out here has done Tren. Like, what are you saying to them?
If they've only done a bit of Tren, not gay yet. But if they've done a lot of Tren, very, very high possibility that it turns you gay.
And by turning gay, you mean like they're starting to have gay thoughts. Maybe if they don't act on it, but they're still having these urges because the trend is making them.
They start doing gay shit.
Deviant.
They start doing gay shit. If they haven't done the gay shit yet, then they're not gay. But it's only a matter of time.
Oh, if someone isn't gay yet, but they're going to become gay later in life, were they always gay?
No, trend makes you gay.
Okay. Andrew Tate.
So we're gonna give that a point. So that's 5 points or 6. I can't remember. Let's just say 5.
Okay.
Okay. So now
I think it's 5 points for being gay and 1 that is not evidence of either. There's no point given.
Yeah. So now Andrew Tate.
Try their best to put on muscle so other dudes can say you're the best looking dude. It's gay. It's super gay.
So Andrew Tate says that bodybuilding's gay. What do you think about that?
Well, for me, it's different. Like, I can just talk about myself. I mean, I like to build my body, and I'm attracted to my own body, but I'm not sexually attracted to another man's body. Right. But I can appreciate another man's body, like art or something, and I can be inspired by it. But I don't have gay thoughts. I mean, to me, it's like I can appreciate like a man's chest, but I don't like want to like do anything with the penis, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, is that make me gay?
No, I don't think so. I think bodybuilding like looks really gay. You know, it's like there's a bunch of hot, oiled up dudes standing on stage and other dudes just watching them and be like, bro, you looking great, bro, right? It looks gay, but technically it's not gay. But
I mean, that's the same thing would be if you just dress really nice and you're a handsome model and you take photos. Right. You could say like, oh, you're making yourself look better, and you're looking like metrosexual and gay. So I don't think bodybuilding itself makes people gay. I don't think you'd have any more percentage of gay guys in professional bodybuilding than not in professional bodybuilding.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think that's valid. But, Greg lashes back at Tate, and he says that MMA is gay.
Oh, that's
and he's got some valid reasons for it.
And so on. And so if you train 3, 4, 5 hours a day, surrounded by other men, perhaps you're in tight clothing, shirtless, sweating, getting a pump, grappling an opponent, trying to put them in a chokehold, wrestling them on the ground. Legs wrapped around you, wrestling each other to the ground, trying to submit your opponent. Is that gay? Of course not. Why would it be gay? Just because you're sweating, grappling, hugging another man, trying to take him to the ground? And so imagine if someone were to make a video and say, wrestling is gay because you're hugging your opponent and you're grappling them to the ground.
Okay.
You've got your legs wrapped around them. How would you feel? Why would you try to tear someone down based on their sexual...
So I made a bit of a mistake here in my notes, and that's totally fine. I thought that Greg was claiming that MMA was gay, but he didn't.
He's saying MMA is not gay, even though you're putting yourself in compromised positions, submissive positions, dominating positions,
rolling around on the ground.
Yeah, but I thought it was interesting how defensive he got about it on this.
Yeah, he did get a little defensive. Yeah. So let's see what else he says. Is that Greg basically says like, who cares whether something is gay? Right? Mm-hmm. Which is, let's watch this clip for a little bit.
And so why does it even get brought up? Why would anyone care? Whether you're gay, straight, or bi, who cares? Really, does it matter? Let's assume it was gay. Is there anything...
So let's pause it there.
Hold a second. Clearly, by the comments on the last Liver King or Not and the massive demand for us doing a straight or not on Greg, clearly people do care whether Greg's gay or not.
Well, I think Greg is right. Like it really doesn't matter whether something's gay or straight. No one should care. Like no one should really give a shit. But with that said, let's go back to our like really deep, in-depth discussion about whether Greg is gay or not.
But when it comes to a celebrity, we all care about everything about the celebrity.
Yeah.
We want to know what supplements they take, who their girlfriend is, what they're doing, whether they're gay or not. And
that's exactly why we have this show.
Yeah.
So, okay, now let's go to, so we finished the section on favors in which he might be gay, which we came to about 5 points. Let's just say 5 points, okay?
Oh, so that's how you're organizing it now. You were going through all the things that lean towards him being gay and then all the things that lean towards being straight.
So let's go into the straight area. So number one, and I think this is pretty important, Greg has a wife.
A hot wife.
Right.
Objectively, I think everybody would agree she looks very attractive.
Yeah. So do you think that like if you have a wife, then you're probably straight, right? Or that makes you straight, right?
I would say it's much more likely because it would be a lot harder to live a lie, But But there are plenty of guys who do.
It's probably a small percentage. It's very possible, but
it's a lot. It's really hard to maintain.
Yeah, I would say it's probably like 99.9% chance that he's straight.
Yeah.
Based off of this picture alone, this is very substantial evidence in face of the other factors that we took into consideration. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, and they do look. They look like he looks like he's leaning more towards into her. I mean, which could also mean that, like, hey, take the picture. Look, I'm close to my wife. I'm being affectionate to my wife.
Well, it's almost like the
looks
same.
Pretty straight.
It's almost like the same when we saw the clip of Phil Baloney leaning into that dude's girlfriend, or that UFC fighter. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, that's a handsome couple right there.
I would give that a good. We could give that 2 points almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's very solid evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have next here? Greg Doucette claims he's never had a gay thought.
Okay. How can someone never have a single gay, out of all the thoughts that you have in an entire life, how could someone not have a single gay thought, not even a dream, nothing?
Well,
how is that even, with even the media influencing, constantly pushing gay stuff on everybody,
right?
Like, how could that media influence not have cause you to have at least one gay thought? So it makes me think that that's just not possible. There must have been, it depends on how he defines gay thought.
Yeah, Tony, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. This is our secret, but I had a gay dream one time. But I'm straight, though. It's just to let everyone know. But I did have a gay dream one time.
I don't think that that's you. I think that's the media putting these pictures in your head, and your brain is trying to figure out and sort through it at night and reconcile. Like your brain is like, I'm so straight, and yet I'm constantly being told by society that I should be gay. How do I reconcile the two? Right. You feel like an outcast being one of the last straight guys standing after, the media has caused everybody to go gay.
So it's possible Greg has had a gay dream and he didn't remember, but let's check out and see what he says in this clip here.
Have you ever had a homosexual thought, a homosexual experience thought?
I've never had an experience. I'm trying to think if I've ever had a thought of it.
Well, when he said never had an experience, he came across very honest and transparent the way he said it to me.
Yeah, I would say.
Like he looked like he's really trying to remember. He's like, I've never had a gay experience. Like he moved past that because that was like just honestly expressing it. And then he's moving on to, have I ever had a gay thought? It looks like he's really trying to think hard. And it's possible he has had a lot of gay thoughts. He just can't think of the specific time that he had.
Right.
But I want to try to think of a time when I've thought about it.
He's really trying. Like he's really.
No, I'm just trying to think because I want to be 100% honest. Have I ever even thought about it in my entire lifetime?
He also says, I want to be 100% honest. Like he didn't say, I want to be honest.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be 100% honest. I want to make sure I answer this accurate because I have nothing to hide. Yeah. So far, this sounds pretty straight.
No,
there you have it.
I want to say yes.
And you know what? I would give that.
Wait. Right after that, he said, I want to say yes. Did you hear that? He said, I want to say yes.
No, I'm just trying to think because I want to be 100% honest. Have I ever even thought about it in my entire lifetime? No. Unfortunately, I want to say yes because I wouldn't care if I did.
Yeah, no.
But I haven't.
Well, and he also says that basically has no reason to hide it. He wants to be honest.
He would love
So
to be able to say yes, but he just couldn't find a reason to say yes.
Yeah.
So I would say that's very straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does this all pan out? I mean, you add this all together. I mean, it sounds like we got a lot more points in favor of not being gay and being straight.
Right. Well, you know what? With everything put together, I would say that Greg Doucette is straight.
Wow.
Yeah. I think let's just let it be known to the whole world that Greg Doucette, and you heard it first. We did a real analysis here. We are showing you first that we're telling you Greg Doucette is 100% straight. Well, yeah, straight. Now, you've known Greg for a while, right? Did you ever think that he was gay?
I never thought he was gay, actually.
Okay,
but,
so you
but I
always
saw a
knew.
lot of stuff that, he's in touch with his feminine side,
Yeah.
and he definitely wears the clothing that looks gay sometimes, and he's a cyclist.
Right.
So,
And he's a cyclist.
yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, and he's done trends. So, there are things that weigh in favor of it. But I think I also vote that he's, not that I'm the expert, Cody, you're the expert.
I'm the expert.
You know, what you say is like 80% of the determining factor, and I'm 20% because
Yeah.
I'm not the expert. But I'd say Greg Doucette is straight and not gay. And, let us know if something comes out in the future. We have had a lot of fitness influencers not be completely transparent about things when they could have. But he has publicly stated that he is straight, that he's not gay, that he hasn't had a gay thought. And despite, choosing to swallow the load, I still think that doesn't, give enough weight towards being gay to outweigh all the things that make him look straight.
I think so. And you know what? We want to know what you guys think too, whether you think Greg Doucette is gay or not. So write your comment down below, whether you think he's gay or straight. And also too, we want to hear who you'd like us to do next on Straight or Not. So while you're waiting for the next episode, don't forget to keep it straight.
Who's going to be the next Straight or Not? Be Swole and Soul Friends of Freedom, Pioneers of Human Evolution.